What is it?
What is what?
Glamour.
Oh, that's just the word I associate with it. It's just like an aura, I guess.
Right.
As if you've been stained with it.
Stained. Ugh. Right. How would I... If you think it's like a family thing, would I be able to look into that?
Well, we don't. Well, most of our records were oral.
Right. Any way I could check up on my end, then? Anything
Well,
I'd be able to notice about people?
well, I guess if you encountered somebody who used to be in the clan, then some things can never die. They might not know it themselves, or they might just be quiet about it. We are strangers after all, and we'll forever be strangers.
Right. Gotcha. So, we kind of talked about aspects last time.
Right. That is the ability that myself and you have the gift. They call it something akin to Judaism.
Completely over Akira's head. What exactly does that entail?
Well, like I said, you release the shackles of your animalistic side and you embrace it, and you're able to transform into that in which we used to be. You know of evolution, don't you?
Yeah, I know the concept.
Well, for some people it would be like a devolving, but it's simply a step in another direction.
Right. So...
And he'll just kind of lean forward and sniff, and he'll be like, I see. You are a particularly lucky strand.
I am?
Yes. It seems that... Can you tell me about your family? And you can just say you do.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just tell her about her mom and her dad.
Ah, so from your mother's side is where the ability manifested. And I think from your father's side is where the affinity for transformation comes from.
Huh?
Yes, that would explain the filth. But it is what it is.
Ooh. You're gonna have to explain like 12 things there. First, filth.
Sorry, that's just my disdain for those half men, half beasts.
That's okay. Just objectively, what does that mean? Half men, half beasts?
He'll just kind of wrinkle his nose and he'll try to say the word in Japanese, because it's a Japanese word.
Right.
And can you roll me understanding?
Sure. Yeah.
He's trying to say Oni. He's trying to say Oni.
Oh, Oni.
Yes, that's tinged within your bloodline, but it does help you in being able to manifest these powers more easily. Usually, it would take years of indenture, but with these meditation trainings, you should be able to open yourself up far more rapidly.
Okay. So, I got a lot from my parents then.
The perfect breed. You would be quite proud. You would be a paragon amongst our people. At least in ability. Maybe not in knowledge or wisdom.
Thanks. If this came from my mother's side, does she know something about this?
Have you asked?
I didn't really have a reference to ask, like. It never really came up. Hey, Mom. I mean, after all, this was the first time I kind of heard about this.
You're definitely part of our family from your mother's side.
Right. Just another question for holidays then. Okay. Well, I've asked you a lot of questions. Maybe we should get on with the ceremony already.
Right. Like I said, it's a gradual process. You've already have a fledgling bond with the feline.
Good. Good.
I'll simply unlock the chains for you, and you should be able to hear her voice for the first time.
Cool. That's really cool. Very exciting.
You spend your time with her, develop and foster a bond, and you should be able to meld together.
Melt together.
Not permanently, of course. You'll just kind of like bark laugh, unless you want that.
I don't know about permanently, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, you ready, Glenda?
Wickham will be like, remember, the low, don't think too high of yourself, kid. Besides,
right.
Monkeys are better than cats.
Well, maybe we can prove that at some point. Yeah. Oh, Glenda, you ready for this, girl?
Wow.
I'll take that as a yes.
Right, she's just lying in the sun and eating some grass.
Eating grass. Yeah. Huh. Well, she seems ready.
Quite. So he'll just kind of clap his hands together and the bells will shake. And he'll ask you to open your mind, so do a complicated meditation roll.
Very cool. Can I use Mind's Eye for this roll?
Yeah, you
Create
can.
an asset. Alright, cool. Figured it'd be good. So, let's see. Let me count my die pool before I choose what size it's gonna be. I'll make the D100 exploding, XD.
XD.
So if I ever get a 1L100, it'll be big.
This will be like, I guess it will be Buddy.
Oh, Buddy, okay, cool. Woo! What attribute do you think's applicable? Understanding? Diligence? Intuition?
It'll be intuition.
Okay. 10 intuition. 8 distinction. So I'll use Mind's Eye and the D8 then. So those.
Do you want to add any? Would you want to make like any like if you add like a push die or stunt die, it would be another D8 if you're gonna have a D8 explode.
I'll spend a PP on that to do a stunt, a mental stunt.
And you can also add another attribute, which is a D8. See, I'm helping.
Dude, you're a good DM helper. Alright. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'll spend those 2 PP to do that shit.
Remember to do them all together as like
with the exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Woo! Wow, a 13! I'll spend the rest of my plot points to reroll that 13 if I could, Jess, or not.
Yeah, you can roll the individual D100.
Alright, cool.
Hello, you got 99 from a 13.
I know. I exploded a bit. Hey, that's pretty good.
So add that together for me.
Yeah.
133.
That's
it's 44 more.
That's pretty good.
140.
Right.
144?
Yes.
Hey,
43.
That's pretty good.
Like, given the nature of what you're doing, like, you won't really feel anything, but you'll just kind of feel like you won't see or feel anything, but that's a good thing.
Right.
But outside, if you want to know, like you're like growling and like spasming and shit.
Oh, cool. So she's not aware of that, but meta-wise. No. Okay, cool.
Meta-wise, yeah.
Alright, cool.
And that will last for a while, and then you'll feel really drained, and then open your eyes again.
Jesus.
That went better than I expected.
It did? Oh shit! How long was I out?
And he'll just smile and he'll just raise a clawed paw to point at your neck.
Oh, and Carol looked down.
There's no collar on it, and you've been speaking dog.
Oh shit! Wait, you can understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand you?
Mm-hmm.
I can speak dog?
Yes. It seems that you attempted to meld with me, but I am my own person after all. He'll smile, but the communication is a nice thing.
Sorry, that was an accident.
No problem. The wilder, the better.
Hmm. Clint?
And Glinda will be like, I am so bored. Are you done yet? Are you done having your
Clint, he sounds so cute! Kara just scoops her up. Ah!
Meow. Please don't hold me so tightly.
Aw, you love it though. She scratches under her neck.
Meow. Well, yes, but I am dignified after all.
Yes,
Not too many of the scriptures. Only when I only offer them.
Yes, you're a little princess, and she lets her down lightly, smiling. Holy shit, this is great.
Well, it has been so long since I've been this way. You know, devoid of civilization, reduced to only meows and purring to indicate what I want. Quite uncouth.
I hope you haven't been too troubled by that. Sorry.
Oh no! At the end of the day, I'm still a basic form of cat, even though I am the top percentage.
Yeah, you're like the best cat there is. That's pretty good.
I've reached the open of my potential, and now it is up to you, as the person who will bond with me, to open that further. And Wukong will be like, "Yeah, you got a lot of opening to do, kid."
Hey now, don't fight. But thanks, Linda. I appreciate that you put that faith in me.
Yes, it was between that and being eaten by a bat.
Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not that horrible then. Kira's just ignoring the snidiness because she's actually really excited.
That was quite the frightful experience, though. Even more frightful was the two rough men who had handled me at that time. Being in that cage was quite ghastly.
Oh, yeah. They brought you guys in a carrier, didn't they?
Right, it was akin to human, well, not human, cat slavery.
She's just making a big deal of it. Well, they were helping you guys get out of another slavery, right?
Well, yes, the circumstances were quite dire there.
I'm glad they served their purpose, and that means we got to meet.
Yes, that was quite a good turn of events for me.
Oh, me too. Holy shit, this is great. So, I was able to connect with you both. Is that something I could try in the future?
Craig will be like, he'll just kind of hold up his hand and he'll be like, you've already exhausted yourself with us both. Give yourself some time to develop and grow, and you might be able to open yourself up more.
Right, sorry, I just got a bit excited.
So, although you may be able to communicate with me freely, you won't be able to get the transformation process from me.
Right. Cool. Communication's cool enough.
He'll just kind of nod and he'll say, after all, I'm probably one of the only people alive who can teach you about these things.
And I'm really glad you were willing to. Thanks.
Of course. I'm assuming that one day you'll humor me and travel with me.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought too far in the future, but traveling sounds nice. There's a lot of places I'd like to see in the world. I've kind of been cooped up in a small place for so long.
Are you attached to the fake city?
Oh. It's kind of been the most life-changing place for me. I've had a lot of bad shit happen, but I've also had some of the best shit in my life happen. Met friends and other stuff, and I mean, I guess it's a nice place, but there's got to be other places I should see at some point, right?
Glinda will kind of bat a flower and she'll be like, well, when you reach the point where we can meld successfully, you'll be able to integrate into the cat kingdom quite well. I'm looking forward to going back there.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
And you can take your fledgling sister with you as well. She does have a link with Kate Sif, after all, Grand Prince of the Cat Kingdom.
Wow, so he really is a prince. I still thought he might have been blowing hot air.
That is quite the insult.
Oh, sorry. Wow,
Never mind, I can
really
understand. I understand that you're uncultured when it comes to these things, but I am here to educate you as your teacher.
Thank you, Glinda. It would be my honor to be taught by you the ways of the Cat Kingdom.
She'll just kind of lick her paw.
Very majestic. Hi. So for now, we should just... What should I focus on doing? What should we focus on doing?
Getting to know each other better is the best course. And once our bonds have risen, we can try to unlock further.
Right.
And,
okay.
Let me look at my shit.
Okay. I assume that's Clag, and he's just walking over and sniffing his shit. Because he's a dog.
Alright, so you'll unlock a social rank with an arcana that you don't know. It's purposely blurred out in your mind.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And that'll be a rank 2. And it represents both Glinda and Clag.
Me. Hell yeah. Awesome. Thanks again, Clag.
He'll just kind of nod and he'll say, like, I won't push my hopes and expectations onto you, but I do hope that when you've finished your schooling, that we'll be able to reignite the flames of our kin.
It sounds like a good idea. I mean, I don't want to make any too big promises yet, but if it's something that's related to all of this and who I really am, I mean, it's a good idea.
That's what the social link introduction thing is for.
Go on, I'm having a mild anger attack.
Retcon.
It's not a retcon, you've always seen it. That's how you know Shin's the devil.
Nope, you never told us this.
We didn't!
Nope. That's meta information. No, that's meta information, Jess.
Oh. Guess you could have to ask Shin then, why you keep seeing people's arcanas in your
How
head.
about we just say Shin would normally tell us, Jess, and save us the issue?
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, now you do know.
How about you strike that from the record, actually, instead, Jess?
No, that's the whole point. You're meant to see
If it's
it.
in the record, then I wouldn't have asked Shin how we know whatever people's cards are.
Yeah, Jess, we never know that.
We don't.
But that's the point.
You left that point out.
I'm going to literally go bang my head against a wall now.
Good. Teehee.
Don't do that.
Yeah, whatever. It's not that big a deal. Who really cares? It's just kind of funny that you tell us now. Bit of something you skipped on for the last year and a half.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing about.
You
Okay,
fuck.
so you learned that after a year.
Teehee. Yep.
Is there
You
anything
learned
else we
that as
don't
soon
know?
as I wrote the social
You never told us that
Yes,
wasn't
that's meta
meta!
level. Yeah, that's meta level.
You never
information.
told us that was a character thing!
Oh, I thought I did. Whoop.
No!
Teehee.
Actually, as Robin Williams would say, whoopsie! Moving right along.
Yeah, exactly. You're a silly goat, Jess. Never change. You the best. But anyway. Oh, I just saw a card in my head. Does that normally happen?
He'll
Well,
just
have I just been blanking on that?
he'll just kind of like you can't see his eyes, but he'll just kind of like stare forward and he's like, what?
No, he's stuck at Wukong. No, I'm just doing a meme. I was just doing a meme, you dip.
And Wukong will just he'll just kind of clap you behind the head with his staff.
Alright, jeez.
Bottom. You just earned yourself a bottom rung. You're being demoted.
Promoted, but he did so well today.
I don't even know what's worse than a private.
Grunt.
Yeah, a monkey?
Grunt, that would sure fit what you were doing earlier, Grunt.
Doing earlier?
Yeah. I should have taken a video. Should have taken your camera out. That was sure something.
Well, what do you mean?
Do you want me to... the monks usually just kind of run up and start writhing on the floor doing their impression of Akira.
Akira looks a bit mortified and looks towards Glinda. Did that happen?
It is all true.
Oh, I'm glad it was just you guys then.
Oh, yes, I have no need for blackmail. I'm able to get what I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what happens with princesses. It's too hard to refuse them. Anyway,
if I marry Kate Sif, then I will soon be queen to the Cat Kingdom, but it is just a hope.
You've got your eyes on Kate?
Of course, he is a grand asset.
Yeah, but do you have your eyes on him, Glinda?
Well,
do you care about him?
Well, I care about his fortunes.
Glinda, you should only think about that thing with someone you care about. You can find fortunes elsewhere.
But that doesn't gain me social standing.
Yeah, but it doesn't gain you love. What gains you love?
Quite overrated.
No. Great.
Well, I suppose I should dangle something else in front of you to get off this boorish subject.
What's that?
Now that you can understand what I've been talking about, you did send me to do quite a humiliating task that I did only out of the goodness of my heart.
Oh, yeah. Man, I was really curious about that. What was with that, anyway?
Which one tickles your fancy more? I did dig up quite the information.
Let's start with Raph. That's probably less depressing than Ryu.
And she'll just kind of look towards Crag, and she'll take her time to, when cats pat down the ground and then sleep on it.
Yeah.
To be like, well, this is good news for you and the dog.
Huh?
Is that the feeling that I got from the blonde one is that he's very much connected to you both.
Huh?
Even my sensibilities as a fine lady found myself gravitated towards him. He has quite the aura.
Huh?
A leadership aura.
Don't do that with Raph.
Wait. No.
So he's related to me and Clag?
Absolutely.
Kira gives Clag a weird look like, you hearing this shit?
He seems like my search is born true fruit. I'll have to meet this person to verify, of course.
Yeah, I could bring him by. I'm just kind of surprised.
Like I said, you're not exactly going to be known for your wisdom or knowledge.
Ouch, dude. Jeez.
It is but a simple fact, of course. It's taken many years for me to verbalize such as this.
Fair enough.
As long as you walk the line between human and animal, you should be able to keep your cognitive senses.
Oh, good.
Like I said, you were gifted in both lines, being very relevant to who you are today.
Good. Well, I'm glad I'll still be able to have my own thoughts. Right. Okay, so that was surprising. How about Ryu?
And she'll just kind of crinkle up. It'll be like absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I knew that, right? But what about him? Why was it related?
Hmm. 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 I'm not really one for candied words when it comes to these things.
Uh,
But I
right.
will say one thing.
Okay.
Stay away from him. He's not good.
What?
It seems that perhaps he does not know what he's doing. Then maybe I could find some forgiveness in that.
Hey, man, he's just... Look, I know he's going down that thing right now, but... I mean, I almost did.
Well, there's one thing you should be glad for then.
What?
That you don't have to do it anymore.
You can tell?
Of course. Side note, did you take Glinda out with you yesterday?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, she's always welcome with Akira. She basically drags her along all the time.
Hmm. The Emperor said as such.
Emperor. Oh, yeah, Masoka, the card thing. That's right. Yeah.
And she'll just kind of look at you as if she's waiting for you to piece it together.
I'm just cut off from all that?
Hmm.
How?
Like I said, there's only really one thing that would truly know.
Yeah.
And that's all I wish to say of the matter. Such things disgust me.
Yeah. Meta-wise. Is she talking about Kudlak or Asterion?
Neither.
I'm retarded then. Okay, cool. Checking in. Should
What
I do
did
a roll?
Masoka say to you?
It's been 2 weeks.
Lamau.
She said
Roll.
all of it was basically like trained out of her, right?
You can roll then.
Come on, Jazz.
I believe said it was cut out of her and very neatly done.
Right. Yeah. So someone cut it out of her. So what should I be rolling? Intuition.
Knowledge.
Fuck you! That's not fair.
Sometimes life isn't fair.
Gonna eat a bento and spend.
You're gonna have to submit to Glinda and say you don't know.
Gonna eat a bento and spend PP to add understand or intuition. Fuck. That's okay.
Right. Well, you tried to piece it together in your addled brain. Masoka talking about the Dark Deal, Glinda talking about Ryu, those being connected.
Dude. The elephant?
Yes. Wow.
Now Akira just furrows her brow. Wait. He had something to do with it?
Well, like I said, he could be completely aware of the fact, and that would make him even more despicable. But I suppose I do have some of your innocence rubbed off on me.
We're gonna need to have a talk. But what would he get from cutting it out?
I suppose more influence in that area, assuming that the boy doesn't know. If he doesn't know, then, well, that's quite the thing, isn't it? I suggest you approach this cautiously. I wouldn't go blabbing.
Cautiously.
Of course, the elephant thinks that he has a trump under his trunk. But if you sweep that under the rug, then you might be able to gain something rather than just telling the boy outright. At least that's what diplomacy is for.
Right. Sorry if I'm not inclined to immediately be diplomatic about that.
Well, you've only benefited from it so far, have you not? Unless you assume you want to go down that path.
No, not really, but all of that just happened without me doing any of it. It just doesn't... It just feels weird.
Wukong will be like, listen, kid, you don't want the dark deal, or we're going to do stuff, but we want stuff from you kind of deal, do you?
No, definitely, no.
Well, think about it this way. If you go up to Elephant Man and say, hey, why are you doing this? And he'll be like, fine, take it back. And you don't want it back, kid. Trust me. That thing's even more messed up than it originally was. You know, the bull that you were from before is probably even more like that. I mean, from what I've heard, that guy is pretty much a dumbass.
Yeah, you heard good reports.
So, yeah. You can't just go in thinking that you have the upper hand. I mean, especially if you don't want that thing back.
Right.
You got to be smart about these things. Use your noggin.
It doesn't go well a lot.
Or perhaps you can find somebody who does have a noggin and trust in them, though that does run the line. Depends on who you really trust.
Yeah. We should probably get back. I already feel tired enough.
Right. Clag will say there is one thing though. If you do decide to go down this deal, you'll entreat with many people, and you'll be driven by the sense of emptiness if you don't fulfill things that fill up top up the tank, so to say. But it is very much doable. It
Is he
depends
talking
on
about
how.
the animal stuff?
He's talking about the dark deal though.
Oh, no, fuck the dark deal.
Do you interrupt him and say that?
Yeah, she'll say, I don't want to go down that path again.
Right, very well. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, definitely not for me.
And he'll just kind of clap his hands, and he'll get up and he'll be like, very well, I must recover from the opening. It was quite a toil.
Sorry. Thanks.
That is my duty, by the way, and it's been so long. I feel an immense happiness knowing that there is another one of us out there.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine it could mean the same that it does to you, but having someone who kind of knows me, even if it's in a weird way, is nice.
Are you sure you don't want to mate?
A little forward, buddy. I'm certain. Thanks. I've kind of got my own plans for that.
Ah, when do I see him?
Him?
Oh, yes. A man and a woman comes together in union, and they produce a child.
Oh, boy. We'll have this conversation for another day. I'm going to be too tired for this.
He'll just look confused, and he'll be like, very well, matters of the heart are quite complicated.
Yeah, sure, Clay. See you later, buddy.
See you later.
Oh, God.
And the monkeys are still writhing about on the floor and laughing at you.
She just glares at them, kind of pouting jokingly, and laugh it up, guys. We'll see how you feel next time you swing around to play tag.
Meow.
Wow. Thanks, monkeys.
And they'll just scamper off.
Kira will make her way.
And the big one takes a while to get up and scamper off.
Hey, yeah, you too, Tiny.
All right.
Kira's named all the monkeys who didn't have a name.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
So
we'll head back to the dorm.
So when Akira gets back, this will be around the time that Suzuka's posted all the advent calendars through the doors.
All right, cool.
And I guess Kahari would be cooking up a lunch, unless Genda's going to order celebratory takeout.
Me a dinner?
Yeah.
This will step out of Jeffrey and kind of walk into the mess room. Hey! How's everyone doing?
Who would come for dinner? I mean, I guess the question would be, who wouldn't come to dinner?
I think we all know the answer to that.
Damn, dude. You some fucking cold-ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kim just comes in. She's got fucking. I assume she still looks tired as shit.
Yeah, she looks like she rolled around in mud and grass.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! She didn't notice at all.
And she doesn't notice and she walks in.
Yeah, she's way too tired to fucking notice.
Alright, so we're back at the dorm at dinner.
Yeah.
After her research, Kara would come out and notice, and well, nah, she isn't that exhausted.
Okay.
Suzuki will be like, hey, how did that go?
Huh? Oh, tiring.
And she- As Akira sits next to her, she'll kind of move away a little.
Girl, scoot closer.
Did you go playing with dogs, Akira?
I mean, yeah, kinda. Wow.
You look like it.
Kira looks down. Runs away. Fucking clang!
There's mud on the chair now.
Maybe the Dorse will like to clean. Maybe the Dorse will handle it.
Kira will come back.